Hey guys, Hyper this side. Welcome you to a brand new video. Do you guys like The Last of Us? Definitely you do, that is why you guys are here. We have collected upcoming top 10 best games like The Last of Us. So please do subscribe, thanks a lot. First game we have is Rooted. Developed by Headlight Studio, Rooted is inspired by The Last of Us and emphasizes exploration, crafting, and base building. In this solo and multiplayer survival game, explore an ancient, overgrown world full of dangers. Salvage, build, craft, hunt, and try to survive alone or with your friends in an evolving and fascinating post-apocalyptic environment of 2100s. It is powered by Unreal Engine 5. Number 2, we have another awesome game coming in 2025, State of Decay 3. This is the third installment of this series. State of Decay is a series of third-person survival horror video games. The series was created by Undead Labs and published by Xbox Game Studios. State of Decay is a series of survival horror video games. All the games feature an open-world environment that is infested with zombies. The core gameplay loop revolves around finding and fortifying strongholds, explore the world to rescue survivors, and collect various resources such as food and equipment, and defend the base against zombie attack. The second game introduces 4-player cooperative multiplayer to the franchise. Unlike many other zombie games in the market, State of Decay is not about killing zombies. Instead, the player must try to avoid them, scavenge and manage resources, and interact with other survivors. According to Jeff Strain, the founder of Undead Labs, the series explores the human element, how people interact with each other and make choices in a time of desperation and hopelessness. This next game is Nobody Left. Developed by Mad Rain Studio. In a post-war apocalyptic city, ordinary men can no longer remain ordinary. Adaptation is a survival must to protect your loved ones. Take responsibility and lead this change in a game with emotional storytelling. Remember, always expect the unexpected when nobody's left to back you up. This game will be definitely fun to play as the gameplay looks so promising. We would love to see how the gameplay stands. The next game is Hail to Rainbow. The story of a lonely young man named Ignat, who survives in the dangerous and gloomy world of post-apocalyptic cyberpunk. You have to face the trials of a new reality and plunge into the secrets of the surrounding chaos. This game is a mixed vibe of both cyberpunk and The Last of Us. The next survival game is As One We Survive, developed and published by Revelation Games. As One We Survive is a top-down survival game set in a post-apocalyptic America. Step into the shoes of a father as he tries to find help for his sick daughter during a grid-down post-pandemic event. Fight, scavenge, craft, and gather resources for your family's survival. Using a unique blend of survival and colony management mechanics, you'll have to form a community both to survive and find help for your daughter. Build and manage your community, protect your people from danger, and make tough decisions that will determine the fate of your group in a harsh and unforgiving world. The next is Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Developed and published by Pickpock. On Texas, 1980. Walton City has fallen to a zombie outbreak. Lead a band of desperate survivors from refuge to refuge by scavenging, crafting, and fighting in a relentless struggle for survival. Plan wisely, stick together, and, above all, keep moving if you want to make it out alive. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling shelter survival game that tasks you with guiding a desperate group of zombie apocalypse survivors to safety. Craft weapons, scavenge resources, balance your group's needs, and try to get everyone out of danger alive. Next we have is a Silent Desolation. Published and developed by SHK Interactive. Stranded on post-apocalyptic Earth centuries after humanity's exodus, A Silent Desolation is a solo survival game developed by one person. Face dangers, craft, explore, and uncover secrets while repairing a shuttle base to escape. This game's open world looks so awesome that I can't wait to play this game. The upcoming game is Terminator Survivors. Terminator Survivors is a survival game developed by Nacon Studio Milan and published by Nacon. The game is scheduled to release for Windows in early access via Steam in 2025. It will also release for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S at a later date. Terminator Survivors is set after the first two films of the Terminator franchise, featuring an original story that takes place after Judgment Day and before the rise of John Connor's human resistance. The game is set in an open world and will focus on salvaging supplies and resources to manage and improve a base of operations, while fighting off Skynet's machines and other humans. It will include single-player and cooperative game modes. Next we have is Outbreak Island, developed by Tiny Magicians and published by Hype Train Digital. Inspired by The Last of Us, this game features survive on a remote island where a mysterious outbreak awakens bloodthirsty monsters at night. Craft, build, and defend your base in the brutal world of Outbreak Island, an open-world sandbox survival horror game. One of the most beautiful game Projekt Z, Beyond Order. Developed and published by Maximum Entertainment. It is battle the undead in this thrilling first-person zombie shooter with robust character progression and weapon customization. Set around World War II, take on fast-paced missions as one of 4 survivors, each with their own unique abilities and role in co-op. Experience the intense action of battling the undead in this thrilling first-person zombie shooter with robust character progression and extensive weapon customization. Set around World War II, take on fast-paced missions or explore the terrifying island in free roam mode as one of 4 survivors, each with their own unique abilities and role in 4-player co-op, shoot, loot, craft, survive.